kind of cool. That's the old NACA symbol from before NASA started, and it's just kind of cool. Great big steel covered building. We'll do a better tour later on the trip, but it's just kind of cool seeing all this stuff. Where that group of people is way back over there is where I had the last video, and this thing is still happening. It's like the Energizer Bunny. It just keeps going and going and going.
It was installed at the 50th anniversary of Ames Research Center being built, or being groundbreaking.
Well, if you weren't before, you are now. You're all squares. Okay.
For a circle, sir.
This dices and cubes.
Where they can be seen and at what time they can be seen stuff. Oh, that was pretty cool.
Looking at is the Mars lander. They have a few pixels, and that represents like the dirty shadow. So that's why it's not working.
Oh, cool. Yellow tubes.
Okay, so we had the universe and of colliding galaxies, which if you saw the video earlier, and big black hole sucking into the galaxy. So then they had an animation that we showed earlier, if you happen to look up and see it, of what might happen over 1,500 million years to get this happening. And then David has
an article, and it talked about out-of-whack planetary systems. And according to the article, it talked about the orbits of planets, and normally the planets going around in spherical like this. They actually found a planetary system where they have planets going around this way and then going around this way.
The first thing we found was an article saying that Saturn's moon Titan might have contained life on it because they found that hydrogen is missing from the how they think that life may occur. There's a picture.
Now, was your findings intelligent life or
A little rocket, and then pointing towards the sky, and they point their arms upward, and then they count 4, 3, 2, 1, and then they jump, they spring up, and they jump up and say, "Blast off, fly." So it's cute.
Very nice. That's cool.
Let's decide that she's going to go into some other activities that they do with the kids. There. And then you just go straight.
We have to sign a waiver to fill that out, right?
And it just has a bunch of all these other sites that they can just find.
That was the red team, correct? So the opposite of red is blue team. This is like the same order we did last time.
Yes.
Now hold on. How did you
Can he not explain that? Because that would be Argers. We're good.
You're good.
We're good.
Alright, and they got multiple those. So it's an interactive game. Kids get really involved in games. And you just stand back and watch yourself.
So one thing we were looking at is this air pressure activity. It has a couple little experiments. Like it gets bigger and go up in space, and why it pops, go up really high.